Steve, a great weekend for you, where we had Josh defending his world title against Galahad in a fight that the scorecard said was very close. But I didn't see it that way, mate.
I didn't, after the fight, I wasn't even worried one little bit about the scores, and when he went into a split, it was a similar feeling that I had against Lee Selby, which I thought we'd won the fight clearly. But this one, I thought we would have won it even more clearly. I had Josh up by about 6 rounds. I mean, I didn't actually count them because we got that far in front, he couldn't lose, so I stopped scoring them. But near the end, they were Josh's clearer rounds, because some of the early rounds maybe wasn't so clear because he was holding on for life or death, and they were probably a little bit hard to split. But I was giving them to Josh because Josh was trying to fight. He might have got caught by a clean shot off Barrtt, then he was getting inside, landing a couple, not getting it, and then not being able to throw it because he was holding on. I mean, he started off how I wanted him to do, as in Kid Galahad. He come right off the stool and come over to Josh, and I thought, oh, he's going to have a bit of a fight. But as soon as he threw a shot, he was on Josh and holding, and the first 3 rounds he was actually sticking his head in. It was a definite case of points should have been took off him for headbutting, for constant holding, for using the forearm. It was scandalous really that the referee never took a point off him, or maybe 2 points, because that had made him have a fight. And a lot of people paid good money to go to that venue. It wasn't a cheap show to attend, and they were denied a good fight because the referee didn't let them fight. And then the other thing is, it was actually the most viewed show on Sky or BT, and you think round, you turn round, it's got the biggest viewing audience this year for Sky or BT without the pay-per-views, and they get treated to that. So that's a shame as well. But we had to do it. It was a mandatory. It's done now. I've not even watched it back because I don't want to even see that fight again myself. I have been told by a lot of people that Ronald McDonald, or whoever the commentator was, give a biased opinion swaying towards Kid Galahad, and maybe that's swayed the views of people who thought that Galahad won, because I've had a lot of people tell me Galahad won, and I just can't see it. You know what I mean? He just didn't even try to win the fight. Just the holding. He was just terrible. You know what I mean? He was getting a massive payday and an opportunity to win the world title. Why didn't he try and take it? I just don't know.
Well, before we go any further than that, what's next for him? Is it Vegas?
Well, we don't know. I mean,
but what would you like for him then? Because this is what he dreams about, hasn't he now?
Yeah, listen, he's done everything up to now, hasn't he? But we haven't got a unification fight, and he's not fought in America. So hopefully a unification fight in America. We're hearing that Frampton's already got a deal struck up to fight Valdez if he wins on August the 10th out in America. So that one's gone there. Gary Russell, we're hearing that moving up, and he fights once a year anyway, so that's a difficult one.
And he only just fought a month ago.
So Santa Cruz is probably the most money over in America. So hopefully Frank Warren can pull that one off. But I mean, I'll be going to see Frank in the next week, and we'll see what we can do. I mean, I know Josh would rather wait for that big opportunity, but it's a question of you can't just wait for something that might not be there. So we'll just have to see. We know what we want. Hopefully we can get it delivered for Josh. If not, we'll have to look at something else, even though he won't make Josh an happy man. But he earns his money fighting. He's got to fight.
Right. But a cracking night for us, because on the same night we had young Zelfa Barrtt picking up the Commonwealth.
Yeah, and do you know what? He put a performance in that we've all been waiting for, didn't he? Right from the start, he got his jab working, and I think that early success kind of sold the pattern for the 12 rounds, and full credit to Woodstock for seeing the 12 rounds out, because he took a bit of a beating every single round. But next round, as soon as the bell was rung, he was up. And he was coming forward, and he was trying to pressure and put pressure on Zelfa, but Zelfa more than handled it. And I'm really pleased for him, because I know how much it hurt when he got beat by Ronnie Clark, and you know, sometimes you need a setback like that to get yourself more focused and enjoy your successes. I mean, obviously no one wants to lose, and no one wanted to lose against Ronnie Clark, but maybe in the long run that was a blessing in disguise.
I think so.
But he put everything right on Saturday night, and congratulations to him for that. And obviously Lyndon had a win. Straightforward first round stoppage, wasn't it?
He's again looking special, and it was nice to see him step up, because when he had him, I think he hurt him with his jab, and then followed it up with a big overhand right, and forced the referee to step in there.
Yeah, listen, he's going to have to step up opponents, but
definitely.
I'm being told by Pat that he's looking at a title fight for him in September, so good luck to Lyndon as well, and hopefully we can keep the winning streak going on Saturday night when Reece Bowl fights for the English title.
Yeah, this first half of the year has been a great year for you. I mean, we had Scott Fitzgerald picking up the WBA International, didn't we?
Yeah, we're doing okay, and we're developing some good young kids, and you know, I'm quite happy with the way the future's looking for VIP, and just hoping that you know, we can keep a bit of loyalty, and these lads will carry on the journey with us. Yeah,
all right, Steve, nice one. I'll see you on Saturday down at Doncaster.
Cheers, thanks, Lee.
See you later, mate. And least we forget, Jack Cullen, early next month he goes for the Commonwealth.
Yeah, 6th of July, Jack Cullen. You know, Scott Fitz unfortunately had to pull out against Brian Rose with a bad hand, but that's going to be the fight of the night, him and Felix Cash, you know, and it's just coming at the right time, I think, for both of them. You know, it's a genuine 50-50 fight, this one, but I mean, the bookies opened up at 4-1 for Cullen, so I've had a little tipple, and it's good value for money, because it is a 50-50 fight, and I just fancy Jack simply because I know him when a lot of people don't know him, and the timing's right for him. You know, he's been brought through correctly by VIP. He's had the experience of fighting at the arena before, so that's not going to faze him, and he's got the tools to deliver what will be a surprise and shock victory on the 6th of July at the MEN Arena, even though people who's followed him, and he will take a big support to the arena on the 6th of July. It won't be a shock, it'll be expected, so I'm really looking forward to that, because it's going to be a good fight.
Ricky Hatton gave Jack Cullen a massive shout out only a few weeks ago, and said probably one of the best unknown middleweights in the country. Yeah,
well, he goes up there and does a lot of sparring with the kids, so he's seen him, you know what I mean? He does spar all the kids, you know, he spars Scott Fitzgerald, and him and Mark Efflin's done many rounds. I know he's been sparring with Callum Smith and done well there as well, so listen, let's hope he goes out and delivers what we know he can deliver on the 6th of July, and hopefully VIP will have a new Commonwealth champion, and some TV promoters running after Jack, because he deserves it, because he's not just a good fighter, he's an entertaining fighter, and he sells tickets. You know, our next show's at the 3rd of July. The 3rd of August. I had the 6th of July for Brad Ray and a few of the kids. Akeem Fiaz, and I asked Eddie to put them on the show there on the 6th of July, but he never come back to me, which is a shame, because they're quality fighters, and they will be TV fighters, and you know, the two of them on my little shows between me doing 500, so they probably done 1,000, because you do probably twice as many on the big show to what you do on a normal show, so it's just madness that he's not used them, because the good fighters are a lot better than the kids he's got on the undercards there, and sell loads and loads of tickets. So a bit disappointed, but you know, the kids are still only young, they're still learning the trade, they'll carry on being brought through by VIP on our small shows, and like Jack, they'll force a way to get an opportunity, and when they do, I'm sure like Jack, they're going to take him.
Is that a first for us, a show in August?
I don't like doing them, but I think I've done them before. I mean, but there's no way I was going against Sky and Matchroom, you know, particularly when I've got kids.
So much local interest as well.
I think as well, yeah. So we've had to put it back there, and you know, that's going to be a good show. We'll speak about that again sometime, mate.
Right. Once again, I'll see you on Saturday.
Cheers.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.